Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing. Get ready, because we're about to play Sega Genesis. Now, in today's episode of Memory Lane, we're going to be playing Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Get ready to walk on the moon with Michael Jackson. This here he is, the Moonwalker. What a great game this is. You see the nice, awesome looking label art right there. Look at that. That is fantastic. It looks just like something you would see on an Atari 2600 cartridge. Now this is definitely one of the last really good label arts before things started to look generic. And there is no manual, unfortunately, but we got the nice looking cartridge right there. It has a nice collage with the rainbow in the background. We got the spaceship right there, Michael Jackson's face right there, and he's doing that little pointy thing right there. So, as you already know, we're going to be taking Michael Jackson and combining him together with the Game Genie to see what kind of crazy shenanigans we can come up with. So, you never know. Michael Jackson combined with a Game Genie, we can do like the ultimate moonwalk together. And crazy dance moves. You just never know what you're going to see. So, kick some butt. Maybe we can get some invisibility. No one can touch Michael Jackson. And let's look at the back of the box right here. You got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker trademark. Got the Sega Genesis logo right there on the top. 1 to 2 players. Got the screenshots with the description. 1990, the UPC codes right there still intact. Occasionally you might find the UPC code on a Genesis game or on a game that's cut out, which is probably not a good sign. Maybe someone stole it. I had no idea. Everything looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Sega Genesis and let's hack Michael Jackson's Moonwalker with the Game Genie and see what we can do. Alright, so here we have our Game Genie right there. Look at that. Nice. You can feel the power inside this cartridge when you hold it. So you have to cautiously use this cartridge carefully. And we have the Michael Jackson Moonwalker right here. We're going to open this up. And we're going to be connecting these two together right here. And you're about to feel the power of the Sega Genesis. And here it is. Now that was insane. The power that this came off of that was unbelievable. I mean, that was incredible. Let's put this over here. I almost dropped it. That would have been a disaster. Alright, so we got it inside the console. We got the Tower of Power with Michael Jackson on top. And that's incredible. So let's see if we have Moonwalker codes in here because... And there we go. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on page 72. So this manual came out in 91, by the way, so this is the reason why it's so beat up. And we're working off the grid here, so you don't have to look up codes on the internet when you have one of these booklets. But any game that came out after 91, you're gonna have to use the internet. So here we go. We got infinite lives. We got the a whole bunch of different things we can do. Advance directly to battle with boss. And half the manual just fell out. Alright, so let's get that back together right there. Let's try that again. And alright, so there's the codes. We'll definitely try to see what codes we'll be using. And the codes don't look... each child found restored full power. There's not really that much entertaining codes here. There's the infinite code, which we'll definitely use. Start with 10 lives. We'll probably try to use that code. Yeah, we'll check it out. But there's not a whole lot here to offer for this game. but we'll still check it out to see what we can do. So let's stay tuned, and we're gonna hack Michael Jackson's Moonwalker with the Game Genie, and we'll have some fun. Alright, so here we are playing Sega Genesis. We got the Game Genie booting up right here. Now we're going to be checking out Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. We just need to get the codes up here in the manual. Alright, so it's page 51. Need to go to page 51. Alright, I don't think that's the right page, but we do have the codes here. So there's a code for Infinite Life. It's AXST, and we have AA8. T, as in titty, and then we have Almost Invisible, this is a code that I don't think is in the book, but it's on the internet, so we'll check that out and see if it actually works. And just for the hell of it, advance directly to battle with boss. Let's check that out. So if we go to TT, where the hell is this code at? A, okay, it's just 2 A's. Double A, 3, 4. Alright, let's check this code out. We're using only 3 lines of code. Let's see if this works. We got the Sega logo right there. We got the Michael Jackson's Moonwalker logo right there. Look at that, that's pretty awesome looking. And this game definitely has some awesome music. Let's go into the option menu. That sounds cool. Being played on the Sega Genesis. I mean, listen to that. That's awesome. I mean, that sounds great on the Sega Genesis. Alright, so let's see how this works. I've got the car right there. Almost looks like a DeLorean. Now let's see if the Game Genie codes work. And that coin sound effect sounded very reminiscent to what you would hear in Sonic the Hedgehog. It's been a long time since I played this game. And they even have the Michael Jackson sound effects, so you can grab your balls if you want, just like that. Pretty hilarious. It's pretty cool if you walk on here. You can do the moonwalk also. I mean, it's a pretty cool game. It has that Castlevania type gameplay to it. We have to walk up the stairs. Get out of my way, woman. You have this guy right here. And you can use the chairs. You have to save the kids. We have to walk down here. And I don't know what's going on there, but something's going on right there. You saw that? That was pretty bad. Let's keep walking and mind our business. So I think there's one more kid left. There's no kid in there. And that is it. And we got Michael Jackson with the little monkey, pet monkey. Let's go downstairs. That cracks me up that they added that sound effect into that game. And you got the little comic thing. That's pretty cool. And you got like a whole bunch of people. It's like playing Kung Fu on the NES at this point, but with Michael Jackson. And there we go. We just finished that stage right there. So, yeah, the code for the Game Genie, where it's... I get a kick out of that every time I see that. The Game Genie code where it's supposed to send you immediately to the boss, that doesn't appear to be working. Unless I typed it in wrong. And you're supposed to be invisible to a certain extent. And I think it's actually working because I haven't seen my life really drop. Let me see. Well, actually, my life is dropping. Okay. So maybe the Game Genie is not working effectively in this game. So let's restart the game again. And let's see if we can re-enter the Game Genie codes in, just to make sure we got those correct. We're definitely going to need a little bit of light here. Alright, so... page 51 is where we're going to be heading. And I am on page 51, and this thing is a liar. What the hell? Alright, so this is page 51. Okay, maybe something's not right here. Alright. I don't know. I went to page 51 and it's not here. I'm confused. Alright, so it should be in this area. It's on page 72, not 51. The table of contents got it completely wrong. What the hell is wrong with this book? Alright, let's try this again. Based on what the book says here. There is no master code. So A88T. Okay, so this is supposed to allow us to have a better life, or more guys, whatever the case may be. Let's check this out. It says each child restores full life. So every time you collect a child, you gain full life, which is interesting, I guess. Let's see if it works. And of course, you heard the rumors of Michael Jackson doing the music for Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see if it works. So far, I've not had good luck playing this game with the. Okay, so here we are. Alright, so the Game Genie codes don't appear to be working properly with this. So let's test out to see if the child code actually works. Well, let's skip it up a little bit. Get out of my way. So let's let this guy beat the shit out of me for a second. And then we'll see for sure if we get full life if we collect a child, which sounds quite inappropriate considering what Michael Jackson was accused of. Alright, so I think that we lost enough life right there. We're almost dead. Alright, so... Okay, so the Game Genie codes definitely do not work on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Because if they actually worked, we would have gained full life by collecting that one child, but that then definitely did not work. So now we have the boss. And we're kicking the boss and he does nothing. And you can just sprinkle all this magical stuff at your enemies right here, and we're playing basically Michael Jackson's Kung Fu. And there we go. So yeah, the Game Genie hacks do not work or function properly with Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which is a little disappointing. We've had a few games where the Game Genie codes just simply don't work. And these codes came out of the book and from the internet. I tested both of them and they don't work. Also, you might want to factor in that maybe that Game Genie is a different version. Maybe it's a little bit too old to work on this game. I have no idea. But it shouldn't be, because it actually has it inside the book that came with it. It simply just does not work, which kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? So, we'll just leave it at that. You already know Michael Jackson's Moonwalker is actually a pretty decent game. You can play it for a little bit. So if you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit of a thud, or dud that is. This is definitely not spectacular as far as getting the Game Genie working. We weren't really able to hack it or do anything crazy with it, but don't worry, stay tuned, because we're going to be checking out some more Game Genie games on the Genesis and NES, and we'll see if we can make more Game Genie games hackable, and we'll see what we can make, like invisibility, all kinds of crazy stuff. Whatever can make the game much easier to play, we'll do it. So stay tuned for the next episode of Memory Lane, and don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below. And if you ever used the Game Genie on this game, if you actually got it working, that's something I'm very curious about. Comment down below and let me know what you experienced.